Hi everybody, this is Gayla from Gayla's Place or Blessed Creations on Facebook, or Recycle Memories on eBay, and I'm also Scrapper Girl on YouTube. I've been crafting for a while now, and I've shared some albums here and there, but this one is really a very, very special one. I had a good craft friend online, actually. She's all the way in Canada, and she doesn't want to be mentioned, but she helped me. We came up with a few different design ideas together, and we kind of chat crafted and came up with some things. So this album is very special, and it really turned out really nice, and I just wanted to share it with everyone. It will be for sale if you can contact me directly. There's three different papers, and there's probably some miscellaneous from different ones as well. If you have any questions, let me know. The first one is Love Story. I think we're all familiar with that one, by Craftsmith. Very beautiful. That's where you get your metallics. Very, very beautiful. And this is that paper as well. This also, the rose also, it's very gorgeous for a wedding album. I use Simple Stories, The Story of Us. And I also used one that I really, really liked, which is called We Do, and it's by Photo Play. Very, very, very pretty. And in the front, we've got some cards, and you've got your photo mat on the back. You can put your photo on, put your photo on there, and even put it in your pocket with your photo on in the front. Whatever you want to do with it. Just a couple different cards here for a little bit of fun, and somewhere to put your photos. Always a good place. Always a good thing to have extra places for photos. And this is, I thought, was really, really pretty. Cherish the moment, and we could always mat that one too if you prefer. And I also can personalize this somewhere. If you would want me to personalize it somewhere, I would be glad to do that for no extra charge. This is very, very pretty. I really liked it. I think it's a very vintage look on the clock. I used these are like a vinyl, like a faux leather, I guess you could say. They're very, very sturdy. I've attached a chain, which if you don't like it, you can remove it, or you can add your own little charms to it. This one actually opens, so you could put your pictures in there. Thought that was really cute, and it went very well with the design of the album. And a couple pearls. Live, laugh, love. I think that's good advice. The greatest is love. So always, love is, there's always room for love. This, I really like this. If it's a little too chunky for you, you can always remove it. And Tim Holtz love key. Love that. And in between the pages, I chose to put a piece of lightweight paper just for protection, because there's so many light colors, and I was still, I'm still getting some of the little glue off, so I apologize, but I was trying to cut down on that by using this. We'll start with the pocket, the front pocket here. Every love story is beautiful, but ours is my favorite. And I left a place down here for journaling. Maybe you might want to put your names, the date even, maybe. Place on the back for a photo. This, we all want to see the ring, right? This little card is removable. Again, another piece of glue, sorry. Put that picture of that ring on there. That's something we're all proud of. Engaged at last. Some of us probably have felt that way by the time it came around. This will open. You could even put a picture here. Turning it sideways because that's where the camera's at, and I need to be able to get the whole view. This is for a photo for the bride and the groom. These are both 5x7s, and I made them where they can be removed and the photos can be placed there, or you can adhere these permanently and put a smaller photo. It's entirely up to you. If this is your album, you can do what you want. You can put a photo in the back if you like, but I do kind of like to leave them plain when they're sliding in and out, because it gets a little bit more, they get a little bit more abused. This is an acetate pocket. Been working a lot on Kathy King's albums. This album is not one of her designs, but it does have a little bit of her. You can tell her presence is definitely here. She's taken my scrapbooking really to a whole another level. I've purchased some tutorials and things. For a long time I was intimidated by them, but they're really great. And they teach you so much. But this is something that is kind of on the order of something that I had done in one of her projects, and I decided to kind of turn it around and make it kind of my own. But her presence is definitely here, and I want to thank her for all of her great inspiration. This is magnetized, very strong magnet. This is an acetate pocket. This does come out. A lot of times you can put your paper in there and leave it permanently, but I did this in case you want to attach a photo to it or something, and then just slide it back in. This is all added to it with the temporary glue. It comes right off, and you can just rub the little bit of it off even with your hands or a napkin and make it, it'll be just a clean sheet of paper. But I kind of liked the little collage thing in there. You can put your photo here, the date of your wedding here, maybe a little note to hubby or to your wife here. I thought that was kind of cute. This is the magnet, which will be covered with the paper once you adhere it. You don't have to stick it down if you want. If you don't want to, I mean, you can just kind of slide it in like I've done. It stays in there. But this magnet is very strong. I thought this would be a great place to put your invitation, maybe a napkin from the reception, maybe your dried flowers from your bouquet. We all like to save those. That would be a great place, and you can make it pretty much airtight in there. Okay, but that's the first pages. Now we got, this is just a little pocket, another place for journaling down here. We belong together, and the story of us. Thought this was really adorable. I love these little mason jars. What is it about a mason jar that's just so darn cute? It just really is. But here's some photo mats. Got 2 4x4s here, and you could do the same on the back. This one as well. This is a 4x6 roughly. You could do front and back of it, and these are all temporary glued on too. They come right off, and you can put your photo there, and they're matted and they look professionally done, like these were never there. That just kind of gives you a guide, and you can use these as a template of as far as what size picture it'll take. This page here is magnetized as well. This is, you can tell it's very strong magnet. This is very pretty if you can't read it well. It says the story of you and me is my favorite story. It's kind of the same as kind of the front, but when you're talking about love, it's all the same at this point, isn't it? Everybody's in love with everybody. So you also, I didn't mention this, but I did use Tyvek, black Tyvek for the binding and the spine. So this Tyvek, it's not going to rip. I mean, it's just not going to rip. You'd have to cut it to get it. And you know, for anybody that's open to Tyvek envelope, you pull and you pull and you can't get it apart without cutting it. So this is very durable. That's another thing I learned from Kathy. Okay, so you'd open this up, and you've got this. I thought these you could put some 4x4 photos here. This might be a good place to open up your invitation and leave it for show. Or a very good place for a picture of the bride or bride and groom, however you want to do it. It's all, you know, the sky's the limit with these. You can do anything you want with them. Paper back. Okay. This one I had fun with. These papers are so beautiful, so I cut the rows out and some of the tulle, and I made a little pocket. From this day forward, I put this little transfer there. That's actually a sticker, and there's a place, this holds at least 3 photo mats, and you could probably get more. These are both, this is a little bigger than a 5x7, but they both will hold a 5x7. This is just a little cute little card, and in the back you could put your photo. There again, these are temporary glued, so they'll come off. But they fit nicely in there. You could probably get more in there. There's plenty of room for expansion in this album. Plenty of room. This side is Ashley and Acetate. I've been trying to protect them. They got a little smudge from me working, but this all will come off. This is just a little pocket thing that goes with the collection, and it comes out. You can slide your photo under there. Just tap it right back down, and you have a beautiful display for a really nice photo right here. And then this is what me and my friend came up with. We did the staggering photo mats. I don't think I've ever done this before. That was an idea I got from her. I thought it was just really, really cool. But each one gets bigger than the last. And you can put all kinds of photos on here. Each one gets bigger. And I mean, there you can put the big 5x7 full size. Probably there too. 4x6s. You might even be able to crop 5x7s on all three of these. This one will hold some 4x4s or a 4x6. Or you can turn them this way and do your 6x4. I mean, whatever you want to do. It would be your, you know, you just stick them down there. I mean, anything goes with these, however you like it. I did put some tabs on there so you could pull them out individually or use them like that. They do go in, kind of go in order. First comes the love, of course, and then you save the date, the big day, and then now we're married. So here we go. I will make sure all the glues, everything is off of there. You think you have everything off of it, and then our people look at it and you get little smudges. So I clean the acetate real good and everything. But paper is very good to keep it protected and keeping it from anything from rubbing on each other. Okay. These pages were inspired to me by, I did the Mr. Benjamin album that Kathy King did. Love these flaps. So I incorporated some of these flaps into the album because they're great for photo storage and display. They're really, really nice. This, of course, like I have on here, the 5x7. This comes off. But you put your photo there and they just look absolutely beautiful. Down here it says, I said yes to the dress. It's beautiful, the little dress. Me and you, another little mason jar that comes, the sticker that comes with the collection, the dress as well, and the flowers. Another place for a 4x6, and this will come off too, and this will come undone too. This will all come undone so that you can put your photo right in there, and the flowers would be right on top, just like you did it yourself. I do provide matting, and will do the pictures for you even for an additional charge. I don't charge a ton. It is kind of fun for me to do it. So, and it is easier to do the embellishment too when you're putting the pictures down as well. This is some more. These will hold either portrait or landscape, or the portrait and the landscape. This one too. So I've made a good number of both. And a lot of them, I mean, whatever you want to do, you know, you do it this way, you turn it and look at it. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. So I would say you're going to get at least 90 pictures in this album. I would say at least. And most of them you're not going to have to crop down. There are a few places, you know, like these are all temporary too. These will all come off. There are a few places, you know, that may take smaller photos, but you know, when you get photos, you get a whole bunch of background stuff around them, and you're surprised how many that you could actually, you know, cut down and crop. So this is a favorite one of mine. I really like this. I found the one whom my soul loves. That's really cool. Love is all you need. There's another card like this, temporary too. It'll come off. This one is a belly band, and this is a little acetate cover as well, and I put photo corners on it, so the frame is actually attached to that. So all you'd have to do is pop that out, stick your photo in here, you know, and if you're unsure of the size, take this black mat out that I've cut for you, use it as a template, and then just stick the photo back in there. You know, if it sticks out around this and your picture's here, it's no big deal. It's still a very, 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 very cute idea. And this little booklet here I made, just a little mini album. Again, the little cute little jars. I left this open. You can put, you know, 5x7s in here, whatever you want. And again, I left this plain because it's going to get some abuse going in and out. So you just leave it alone. But it doesn't really, I mean, even I've got some that I've got for myself. I put photos on the front, and you just, you know, you're easy with them. I mean, but they just go in and out. It's really usable. It's very good. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the album. I absolutely love this. This is actually part of the Love Story collection. And I've divided up I cut, you know, divided it up because the rose is so big, but you don't want to lose any of it. So I did the two-page spread. These will hold cropped 8x10s very easily. You don't need to crop much of it off. And I have a friend that had on my Facebook, there's actually a display of the wedding album she made for her son's wedding, and her daughter-in-law matted and put the pictures in there, and she did the big spreads, the panoramic spread or the big spread of the whole wedding party, and, you know, actually put a picture here and a picture here and made it's just one big picture. It's just gorgeous. So that is on my Facebook page. You can see that. But you open this up, and this will hold 4 of those large photos. If you want to put 4 different 8x10s, you put 4 different 8x10s. If you want to put 2 6x4s on each one, you can do that. You can do 1 6, you know, a spread here of the whole wedding party. Do some 6x4s here. Do whatever you want to do. If you have any matting questions, I'm happy to help. Like I said, I am even willing to do pictures for you. I've had people send them to me via Walgreens, send them to Walgreens and have them developed, and I even pick them up. So, you know, whatever. I'm here to help. I like to help and make your album special, a special keepsake for you to have for, you know, for years to come and pass down through the generations. So, this is a pocket, dual pocket, same on each side. I did hand cut the little bow ties. I thought those turned out so cute. I am waiting for some flocking that I ordered, some black flocking. If you know what that is, it's the little stuff that people even put on their nails, the powder. Some black, so it'll make these fuzzy, make them, you know, feel like they're velvet, if you would like that. If not, I don't have to do that either. But these will all hold some great pictures. I did adhere these just so that you could, I could put these and they could really be nice little cards, and you might need to make your photo a little smaller. But that's those, and these will come out, but I don't know why anybody would want to take them out, but you can. Maybe you want to put your names here if you have cards with your names on it or whatever, the date, but these will come out. Okay, this is just a really pretty place here, with the little slider on it. You put a really nice photo here of maybe the bride and her father, even, I thought would be a really nice place, or the you know, the Mr. and Mrs. That's probably the better idea. It's now and forever. Thought this was really cute. And this is another thing that me and my friend came up with. Actually, she came up with this, and I just ran with it. It's a pocket page, a little pocket that flips. I've put a card in it which will hold 2 4x4s and 2 on the back. There's plenty of room in there. There's paper in there, so it'll slide very easily. So you can put 4 pictures in there real easy. I push this far enough down. You can leave it where you can see it, but I don't like it to stick out the top because there's no other ones like it. So I like it to be uniform. But this is for the cake. I put a place here, the cake sticker, and a little place for a cake sticker, maybe even, or cake photo, I'm sorry, even here maybe. And this one's just an extra little card you can use for a photo, and it's magnetic, so it does, since this is magnetized, it holds this in place. So that's kind of nice. And this is the back pages. This, I just have this for protection because this gold can really kind of be a little touchy. So this is another belly band with a little album I've made. This comes out. Be a great place to put Mr. and Mrs. and your last name. Photo on behind it. You can put a photo here, even stick it halfway down and part of the way down, and have it sticking out of the top, Mr. and Mrs. I gave another place for the bride and groom. These are both 5x7s. This is I do, and this is me too. And there's room here, so this can come out, and this the photo can slide right behind there. And then when you're done with it, if you want, you can, you know, adhere it down some more with some glue. I can help if anybody needs to know what kind of glues to use. You can contact me as well. Try to do everything I can do to help that person make this a very special. They're expensive, and they're also very special, and it's a good keepsake to pass down through the years. So you want to do it right, and if you have questions, I'm happy to help. This is something I came up with myself. It's kind of a little bit similar to the ideas, some of the ideas that Kathy does in her albums, that keeps you from having to use a magnet, from having to use different kind of closures. It just allows your papers and your cards to do the closure. It's great. So I just made this little pocket at the bottom of my waterfall so that these will actually hold this shut. But these are just little cards, and you can put your little photos behind here. And you're gonna have cards from people and stuff like that. Acetate pocket in the front. Great place to. I mean, if you're just, if the groom, if he gives the bride something special on that day, she wants to keep it, you stick it in that acetate window, and it's going to be protected through the years. It's not going anywhere. So maybe even a couple little photos here, and as well here. And then this will hold. I didn't put papers on here because you're going to put photos here. These are going to be 4x6s. And I left a little bit, so these are each one going to be framed in. Just like this one. You're going to have, this is a little smaller, I think, than a 4x6 or 6x4. But it's the same idea. But you're going to have at least 1/8 of an inch going all the way around your photo. And it makes them look really, really nice. Let me see if I have something here I can use. I should have had one available. Let's see. I think this is, oh gosh, this is an old picture. I've been going through pictures, so this is a very old one. But see, you put that down, you're going to have black going all the way around it, which it makes it look really finished. So you're going to have 14 places in all. With this is going to hold 14. If you want to take it like this and you want to put them like this too, I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's up to you. And then this is a little pop. You're going to be able to put a picture here as well. So, and then you're just to close it, you just put these down, put these back here, and this doesn't go anywhere. See, it doesn't flip around or anything. It stays right there. So that's great. And I lined this up to where the wording goes with the papers. Talk about fun. That was fun. But I kind of have a little bit of OCD, so that works to your liking, I hope, and in your favor. This is the back. This is a black felt, and I'm sorry, not black felt, black suede. It feels just like velvet. It feels so good, and it's so durable. And it's so beautiful. And then I've attached this just for extra durability. This isn't going anywhere. This glue is fabulous. But just for a little decoration, I kind of put this here. And the little card, best day ever, happily ever after. It's here we go. Just married. Off on hopefully a happily ever after life. And it's not the weddings that make the marriage. It's it's what comes after. Learning how to be there for one another and never lose. And sometimes you lose track of maybe what happened or where that magic went. Pull out your album and just look at them and remember why you fell in love in the first place. So I hope you like this. If you have any questions, contact me. I will be happy to help. And like I said, I would be more than willing to personalize it and put your pictures in it if you'd like me to. So just let me know. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a blessed day.